As the first rays of morning light streamed through her window, Noga felt her resolve hardening like never before. She knew deep down that she couldn't face this monumental challenge alone anymore. The phone suddenly rang, piercing the silence. It was her best friend Rona. In that very moment, she made a pivotal decision to seek help from Rona and Yoav first before turning to Eli. "Hey Noga, what's up?" Rona's cheerful voice resonated through the speaker, filled with its usual warmth. "Rona, Noga hesitated for a second, gathering her thoughts. "I need to talk to you. It's really important," her voice barely above a whisper, heavy with urgency. "Can you meet me at the old oak tree in the park? And can you bring Yoav too?" There was a brief pause on the other end. "Sure, Noga. Is everything okay?" Rona's voice tinged with concern. "I'll explain everything when we meet," Noga replied, her tone insistent. "Please, just come." An hour later, Noga sat beneath the sprawling branches of the ancient oak tree, her diary clutched tightly to her chest, as if it was a lifeline. She watched anxiously as Rona and Yoav approached, their faces etched with concern and curiosity. "All right, Noga, what's going on?" Yoav asked as they sat down beside her. "You look like you've seen a ghost." Noga took a deep breath, steadying herself. "What I'm about to tell you is going to sound crazy, but I need you to believe me." She glanced at her friends, then slowly opened the diary. "I found this in the basement of my new house. It's not an ordinary diary. It can predict the future." Rona and Yoav exchanged skeptical glances, their disbelief evident. "I know how it sounds," Noga continued hurriedly. "But look." She showed them the entries from the past week, pointing out how each prediction had eerily come true. This is impossible," Rona whispered, her eyes wide as she scanned the pages, her disbelief slowly turning into astonishment. "Yeah, it's got to be some kind of trick," Yoav added, but his voice lacked conviction, betraying his growing unease. Noga shook her head vehemently. "It's real, and there's more." She recounted the near accident Yoav had at the park and the ominous diary entry about her learning the price of interfering with destiny. As she spoke, a cool breeze rustled through the leaves above them, sending a shiver down their spines. The weight of Noga's words hung heavy in the air, the gravity of the situation sinking in. "So what do we do now?" Rona asked, breaking the tense silence that had enveloped them. Noga looked at her friends, relief washing over her at their implicit belief in her. "I don't know," she admitted, her voice trembling slightly, "but I do know I can't handle this alone. Will you help me?" Without hesitation, Yoav and Rona nodded in unison. "Of course we will," Yoav said, placing a reassuring hand on Noga's shoulder, his touch a comforting promise of solidarity. Just then, a sudden gust of wind whipped through the park, violently shaking the branches above them. A single, withered leaf detached and floated down, landing squarely on the open diary. Noga gasped as she saw fresh ink spreading across the page, forming words before their very eyes. "The three have united. The true test begins." As they stared at the mysterious message, the trio realized that their lives had become inexorably intertwined with the diary's dark secrets. The discovery was complete, but their journey was just beginning. With the wind still howling around them, Noga, Rona, and Yoav huddled closer together, their bond strengthening in the face of the unknown. They were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, together, united by the mysterious and powerful diary that had brought them to this moment. To be continued.